This is your first assignment in the unit on shape. Today we're going to be discussing the 6 basic types of shape. Although the words shape and form are often used interchangeably, there's a big difference between a shape and a form. Shapes have length and width, but a form also has depth. So in this project, we're going to show you how to take the basic shapes and change them into forms when you are observing everyday objects. So the first shape we're going to deal with is a circle. For this project, the only thing that you're going to need in terms of materials are pencil and paper. So there's a circle. The second object, or second shape, is a triangle. The third shape is a square. The fourth shape is a cylinder. Now for the first part of this project, you are going to draw just like this, these 6 different shapes on a piece of paper. That is the first part of your assignment. So there's your cylinder. The next one is a cone. By using these basic shapes, when you learn to recognize these basic shapes in everyday items around you, it helps you to figure out the shape before you turn it into a form. So it helps your drawing. And then the last one is a freeform shape. These are mostly organic shapes, and they don't take any particular direction or size. So freeform shape can be anything that you want. Okay, once you have drawn the 6 basic shapes that you see here, then you're going to take those 6 basic shapes and you're going to look around in everyday objects and find things that easily are represented by these shapes. So for this artist, the first one is a circle, and so he looked at an apple, and an apple obviously starts with a circular shape. So it always helps if you have the object to look at so that you can break it down into its primary shapes. Okay, the second shape is a triangle. So this artist is looking at a lampshade that is in the form of a triangle. Okay. The next shape is a square. Squares are probably the most common shape. If you look around your kitchen, just about everything you see in your kitchen is a square. So he's going to draw a box. The box could be your kitchen cabinets or your stove or your refrigerator. Notice how the back line on the box is parallel to the front line, and the side of the box is parallel to the side line. The top line right there is parallel to the bottom line right there. Lots of people have difficulties with that. So let's just kind of go over the parallel lines. Parallel line there, parallel line to that, so those two lines go together. That line goes with the back line parallel. And then the side line, this is the one that causes problems. That's straight up and down, and those two lines are parallel. And then the top of the box is parallel line with the bottom of the box. If your box looks a little off, it's usually because the side is not parallel. Okay, the next one is a cylinder. So he's looking at a bottle. So within that cylindrical shape is the shape of a bottle. This could be a water bottle, a soda bottle, could be just a glass or a pitcher that goes straight up and down. Okay, then the last shape that we're going to deal with is the cone. Now for your assignment, you're going to draw each one of these shapes just like he did, but you're also going to shade them. You're going to turn these shapes into a form. So with this shape, which is the cone shape is kind of similar to a pear. So you can see how the pear fits nicely into the cone shape. So now with this shape, he's also going to show you how to shade this shape so you can turn it into something other than a flat shape. The techniques he's going to use are cross hatching, hatching first. So remember in the line unit, the hatching is straight lines or curved lines that are pretty close together that create value. And the value is what gives the shape its form. So the straight lines are called hatching, and then when you cross them the other direction, you do the same thing. That's called cross hatching. So remember, as you're going with a curved surface, to try and curve your lines just slightly so that it matches the surface. It looks a little awkward when you have a curved surface and just a completely straight line. So you're going to, for each one of your shapes, turn each shape into a form and shade it. Remember to think about the highlights that you create, the dark areas, the light areas, and keep working on the drawing until you have it shaded enough that you think that it takes on a three-dimensional look. Okay. Okay, enjoy working on your forms and have fun with the shading.